Opening tip controlled by Northeastern Clinton Central School. Calvin Castine at Northeastern. It's the fourth day of January 2010. It's Peru Indians and Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars in junior varsity basketball. I was hoping that maybe Joe Southwick would be here, but he has not arrived yet. The Peru Indians in the blue, Cougars in the home whites, and I see that one of their players is back in uniform. That's Skylar Hebert. She's been back since I think over the Christmas vacation. But it's the first time we've had the opportunity to see her. We've been battling a cold and almost a flu bug since just before Christmas, and here it is 3 days after the New Year's. Referees tonight, we have Jamie Labarge and Paul Gehrig. Temperature at game time, 29 degrees with a steady snow falling. Rebound was controlled by Taylor Rabideau. Before we get too far, we have a player down, but she's back on her feet. That was Paola. Get too far into this, we want to thank Gerald and Loretta LaFountain for renewing their viewer support. And just when we said that, their granddaughter Jordan Dominic popped in the shot to put the first points of the game on the scoreboard. We'll quickly give you the roster for the visitors. Marie Remillard is 1, Megan Mazzella 2, Bryn Musso 3, Kelly Neenan 4, Madison Flynn 5, Brianna Hackett is 9. Am I looking at the right ones? Yep. There's so many 8th graders there, I was starting to wonder. This is 2 Mazzella at the line. So Madison Flynn 5, Brianna Hackett 11, Isabella Schaefer 14, Madeline Barber 15, Lindsay Wright is 21, Emily Larson 22, and Rachel Covey 24. Coach is Ken Hackett. For the Cougars, Morgan Rabideau is 2, Miranda Menard is 3, Skylar Hebert 4, Taylor Rabideau 5, Rachel Arliss is 11. Rebounded by Paola. Let's see, Rachel Arliss 11, Sarah Babby 12, Jordan Dominic 13, Abby Miller 14, Ashley McCoy 22, Jennifer Fabro 24, and Christina Paola 33. Stacy Dominic is the coach. Hebert will shoot 2. And rebounded by the Indians, and Cougars take it away. Miller throws it up a little strong. And it was pulled down by the Indians, but the Cougars take it back. Miller decides to keep it, and she ends up getting jump ball. Ball inbounded to Dominic, and quickly pops it right in. And it's 4-0. Stacy Dominic 4. Everybody else nothing. And Miller will inbound it. Another basket for Dominic. That be a lesson to all you youngsters out there. When your grandparents make a contribution to hometown cable before a game, you will have a successful evening. Guaranteed, but no money back if it fails. Dominic brings it into the forecourt. 5:05, a lot of time left here in the first quarter. Dominic will inbound. There's Miller to Hebert. Taken away by the Indians. This is Mazzella out to, who was that, 11 now underneath. So it went to Hackett, back to Mazzella, and traveling on Barber. Indians will press. Abadu probably could have held that up just a minute. For just a moment. Not afraid to get her uniform dirty. Remillard in for the Indians. And Indians are on the board. It's Megan Mazzella. Here in this year, 2011, here's Hebert. Will she score? She will. As I was about to say, here in this year, 2011, the days are lining up as they did in 1998. In 98, the kids were due back in school on the 3rd up here at Northeastern. Kids as far south, as far north I should say, as Shazy went to school that day, but Northeastern and Northern Adirondack did not. And the ice continued, and by Wednesday night we had a genuine ice storm here in the northern tier that quickly spread throughout the entire North Country, and of course we were on the bottom edge of that, and neighbors to the north in Quebec also got that heavy ice, and Miller was trying to figure out where she was after that collision, and all of a sudden the ball was coming at her, and she ended up being out of bounds. 11 is in for the Cougars. It's Rachel Arliss, and 33, it's Piolo back in. So that means somebody else has come in. Oh, it looks like Menard has come in. I didn't notice. Menard is in for the Cougars. So the ice storm started in earnest, and the rest of the North Country felt it on the 5th. Nobody had school, and overnight we sat at home and listened to the trees breaking with the power with the power out. If you missed it, you can get the whole story at Hometown Cable on Hometown Cable Network and Plattsburgh.com. Either one of those, HometownCableNetwork.com or Plattsburgh.com. We got the ice storm story up there. We're going to be adding more and more of the videos, but we've got quite a few up there at the moment. Rebound Paola. There's Dominic. 2:44 in the first. It's 8-2 Cougars. Paola looks underneath to Arliss. And the players run around and fighting for the ball. Oh, we got 22 of them for the Cougars too. That's Ashley McCoy. Now we have Hubert back in. Miranda Menard will inbound it. Drops a little bit short. Pulled down by Mazzella. Well, Hubert will inbound. Needs a target. Looks like Menard is out, and
you gotta get it in there.
Morgan Rabideau was in. The Indians with a steal. And Cougar timeout. Coach Dominic not happy with the last 37.5 seconds. Okay, Paola will inbound it. Gets it in to Rabideau. Up to Hebert. Who's got it? Potato. Morgan Rabideau ended up with it. Gave it to McCoy, who gives it to Paola. Hebert throws it up a little too strong. Rebounded by 24, Cuppy. Cuppy, a name I associate with Beekman Town, northern Peru. A little too strong. Rebound was pulled down by Hackett. Long shot thrown up. Rebounded by Paola off the shot by Mazzella. This is Taylor Rabideau. 54 seconds to go in the opening period. 8-4 Cougars. Hebert recovers it. Down to 10 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock. Underneath for Hebert, and she draws foul. Hebert at the line again. 39.5 to go in the quarter. Miller and Dominic in. That's good. Should make it 9. Yep, there it is. 9-4. 35 seconds to go now.
There you go.
Hebert takes it away. Dominic and Miller came back in at that last foul shot. And it stops and throws it in. And it's 11-4. Pulled down by Miller, but time runs out. The Cougars up by 7. It's 11-4. Northeastern after 1 here on Hometown Cable. So it'll be Indian ball to start the second period. They trail by 7, which ain't a heck of a lot. A little elbow there, shoulder. So there's man-to-man defense.
Double down, right there.
Indian ball, Neiman will inbound it. Points thrown in by Lindsay Wright. It's taken away. White ball. Dominic will inbound. Whoop. Miller gives it back to Dominic. Nice steal and basket there by Hackett. Another steal for Hackett. And another basket for Hackett. Viola up to the forecourt. Rabideau goes to Hebert. And 2 points for the Cougars. It's 13-10. The Indians had made it a 1-point ball game. Rebound by Paola after the shot by Larson. Off blue. We got Morgan Rabideau in for Abby Miller. Into Rabideau. Hebert throws it up and falls off. And rebounded by Wright. No travel. And Cougars take it away, and Indians take it right back. A little too strong, and putback is in. So Larson gets the rebound off Barber's shot and throws it in, and it's a 1-point ball game. It's 13-12 Cougars. We get 5:40 showing here in the second period. Another steal for Peru. The layup is up and rebounded by Rabideau, and we have a whistle. Whoop. The old over-the-shoulder play. Rabideau decides to dribble through and take it all the way. Despite great odds, Rabideau carried it through there. Peter Turner was very impressed. Inbounded.
Come on, Skyler, work. Now don't let that happen. Now don't think, double down. Double down. There you go. Now on her.
Long shot. Rebounded by Menard. Dominic up for Hebert. Hebert stays in bounds. Ow. Ow. Could hear that one up here. And in the hall and in the parking lot. Fouls on Barber, sends Hebert back to the line. That's the first, and we have McCoy back in. She replaces Paola. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. 16-12 Cougars. And we have a timeout. So avoids a jump ball. Travel. Dominic will inbound. Hebert into the forecourt. Short. Hebert gets the rebound, pushes it out to Menard. Rabideau to to Dominic, and she is fouled. That foul's on number 11. That's Hackett, third. So she will probably be coming out. She is replaced by Flynn. So with almost half the second period remaining at 3:55, she might be sitting for the remainder of the half. 16-12 the score. Baseline shot is rebounded by Hebert. Hebert diving on the floor, but ball may have been on the line. Not lacking any hustle. All right, we'll inbound it. Cougars with full court pressure. Long shot. Ends up in Miller's hands. That'll be travel. Little hesitation and half a step and a pass. 3:17 on the clock. Peru ball. They trailed 11-4 coming into the period. They trail 16-12 now. So they've outscored the Cougars 8-5 at the moment here in the second. Turn around. It drops in. Nice shot by Lindsay Wright. There's Miller. And the Indians come up with it. It's a 2-point ball game. 2-pointer would tie it. McCoy drives slow to Menard. Paola picks it up. Over to Menard. McCoy puts it up. And whoa, look out. Paola tossed to the floor. It's blue ball. No jump ball. 2:02. It's blue ball. The horn was telling them that on the jump ball it was White's turn, but it's not a jump ball. So it wasn't a possession arrow play. Another chance to tie it or take the lead, and that's what they do. So basket by Flynn, and the Indians lead for the first time in the game, 17-16. They got to start hitting a few more from the foul line. That is the 7th foul, so it's 1-1. Cougars have 2 fouls. Indians 7. Miller will shoot. Menard. Fighting for the ball. Miller to inbound it. So then to Rabideau. Out to Miller. This is Menard. Right in the hands of Emily Larson. rebounded by the Indians. Ball comes back to the rebounder, Mazzella. Now Paola brings it down. Gets it to Menard. We're down to 1:01 to go in the second quarter. Peru leading 17-16. Cougars are having trouble with the Peru defense. Rebound by Rabideau. .38 seconds to go in the quarter. In the half, blocked. Nice block there by Mazzella. Looks like it was deflected, so it would have been blue ball. But the Peru player didn't realize that and tried to save it. We have the 5 Taylor Rabideau back in for the Cougars, replacing Menard. Into Rabideau. And hustling back on defense. Ball was knocked out by Lindsay Wright. Now we have Favreau in for the Cougars. Jennifer Favreau with 19.3 on the clock. Into Favreau. Favreau goes back to Miller. Miller pulls up short. And ball is bounced off Blue. Good job there by McCoy. 13.8 on the clock. A 1-point game. 17-16. Flat-footed shot is short by Rabideau. 8 seconds. Peru can add to their lead. And we're going to have travel on Mazzella. 5.1. And thrown away. Peru outscores the Cougars 13-5 in the second to take a 1-point lead into the locker room. Peru Indians with a chance to add to their lead as they start the second half here on Hometown Cable. Viewer-supported local television. Dominic gives to Hebert. Hebert takes it all the way and lays it in. And we'll have a Peru timeout. Off Hubert's fingers. It'll be inbounded by Mazzella. Here's Hackett. Cougar ball. Ball comes to Hebert. She puts it up to Paola. And Paola recovers it. And she's fouled. Cougars continue to struggle at the foul line. Good, and it's a 2-point Cougar lead. The foul was on Barber, her third, so Covey in for Barber for the Indians. Dominic goes it ahead for Miller. Takes it all the way. And it's 21-17. 5 unanswered points for the Cougars here in the third quarter. Three-point shot. Takes a little bounce and falls in. Brianna Hackett. A little help from her friends on that one. That once in a while it'll bounce out on you on a good shot. That time there was a fairly good shot, and it just hung around and bounced in. Hebert. Skylar Hebert. (23-20) Cougars. Whoa! A little push there by Hackett, who wanted some room, and referee Gehrig said, I saw nothing. A long two-pointer by Anneli Larson makes it a 1-point ball game. Rabideau in for Hebert. And looks like number 5, Flynn, is back in. Indians have a whole slew of 8th graders. Mazzella, Musso, Neiman, Flynn, and Shaker are all 8th graders. Cougars get the ball. That was a bad pass by Paola. Bounced it off the knee of Dominic. Be inbounded by Mazzella into Flynn. Another friendly bounce for the Indians, puts them back in the lead, 24-23. Dominic fires it up on the fly. On the fly, a long two-pointer to make it a 1-point Cougar lead over back.
Help her, Abby.
Looks like Miller's in. We got Rabideau back in. We got McCoy in. Grabbed by Rabideau. Both Rabideaus are in at the moment. Dominic. Deflected in the hands of Dominic. 3:50 on the clock. 25-24 Cougars. Ball comes to Miller. Of a foul. Miller will shoot 2. That one is missed. Blocked by Hebert. Pulled down by Rabideau. Cougars up by a deuce. 3:20 in the third. Favorite shot falls off the rim. And Hebert will inbound it. Paola to Hebert. Took her eye off the ball there. She was anxious to do something with it and didn't quite have it. And so when she moved, she was able to recover, however. Rabideau's shot rolls off the rim. And we have a jump ball on the rebound. .254 going in the third quarter. Two-pointer would tie it. I don't think we've been tied since it was 0-0. The Indians went ahead. It was on a 2-point shot to put them up by 1. I don't think we've been tied. Indians come down with it. This is Flynn to Mazzella. Now Remillard hands it to Flynn. Mazzella with a long shot. Inside position, wins ball. Two-pointer. Did it go in? It didn't go in, I guess. And Hebert puts the ball in. Ball didn't go in. It did go in. Jamie Labarge indicated it was a 2-pointer. Nothing went up on the scoreboard. It didn't look like they took it out of bounds. It looked like they just grabbed it and went with it. The scoreboard says 28-24. They lay it by Wright. And it's now 28-26. And the Cougars throw it away. Minute and a half showing in the third quarter. The long shot is short. 1:22 on the clock. Walking into Paola. Stripped away by Mazzella. Trouble. Right, get the rebound, but took a little step. There's Menard. .09 on the clock. Now Miller will come in for Hebert. Dominic will inbound it. And up out of bounds by Remillard. And to Miller. Picked up by Dominic. With a bump. Blue ball. Blue ball, says Jamie Labarge. Only 3 fouls called thus far in the second half. 2 on the Indians, 1 on the Cougars. 53 seconds to go in the third. Remember those ones that took a friendly bounce and one in? Well, it evens out. Sometimes they do anything but go in. Those have a tendency to even out over the course of the season, if not the game. 38 seconds to go in the third. It's 28-26 Cougars according to the scoreboard. Then have a bump on Miller.
Come on, hey.
That's her first, team second. 26 seconds left in the period. They will look for one. No, they will not look for one shot. They take a quick shot. They give it. And Indians get it back. So that was their plan. That was their plan all along, huh? Oh, I understand. The Cougar ball on the rebound, and of course that'll mean the Cougars will get it with 3.9 seconds, and the Indians will get it to start the fourth quarter. So that was all part of their plan to get the ball to start the fourth quarter. And stepped on the line, I guess, did Taylor Rebedu. And the blue ball with 1.8 to go. Just enough time for a quick one-touch shot. Scoreboard says Cougars 28, Peru 26 after 3 here on Hometown Cable. Well, this whole game could go right to the wire here. It's blue ball to start the fourth quarter. Double dribble. Into Hibbert. 28-26. Cougars up by 2. Dominic will inbound it. And Miller for a nice move. Put the team up by 4. Rebound by Dominic. Miller to Hebert. Hebert throws it up and in. Nice move by Hebert. Good use of the glass on that one. And it's 32-26 Northeastern, 7:07 left in the game. This is Mazzella. She finds Hackett. Hackett goes low to right and rebounded by Dominic. There's Miller. Miller up to Hebert. Indians take it away. And almost broken up by Menard. Thrown in by Barber. 32-28, 6.5 to go in the game. Miller into the forecourt. And taken away by the Indians. It'll be a foul on Menard. Blue ball.
Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. See the ball.
Long shot. Rebounded by Dominic. And shot by Hackett. Hebert with a sky hook. No. Whoa. Whoa. All ball. Stolen back by that feisty little Mazzella. Mazzella into the forecourt. Thrown up and in by Covey. Rachel Covey makes it a 2-point ball game. 5:26 to go. 32-30 the score. Cougars up by a deuce. Dominic to Hebert. Oh, she is hacked. Fouls on the right, her third, team third. Both teams with 3 fouls. Paola's in along with Taylor Rabideau, and we'll have McCoy in for the shooter Hebert. Hebert makes it. So it is what, 33-30. By Covey. It's a 1-point ball game. Just under 5 minutes to go. Cougar timeout. That was deflected. Attempt by Menard. Dominic into Paola, and they're taken away by Covey. Chance for the Indians to regain the lead. There's a long 2-pointer. It's a 3-pointer. And Megan Mazzella, and it's a 2-point lead for Peru, 35-33. Double. Hebert back in for the Cougars. 4:10 left. Ooh, that was close to a travel. Good position there by Paola. Dominic looks down the floor, finds Hebert. And rolls off the rim, rebounded by Rabideau, and the foul. Hebert misses the first. Miller's in. She's going to replace McCoy.
Emily, where you at?
And both shots are missed. Rebounded by Dominic. Whoa! Rabideau was ready to take fast break down the other way. Trying to take Peru by surprise, and she sure did.
Come on, Abby!
The white ball. Into Miller, back to Dominic. Too strong. Good job there by Rabideau to sneak in and get that rebound. Hebert off the rim. And a jump ball. Peru ball. Indians lead by 2 with 3:18 to go. The shot is short. Travel. Peru 35, Cougars 33. Dominic to Miller. Hebert throws it up, rebounded by Covey. This is Hackett to Mazzella, back to Hackett. And the Dominic. 2:35 to go. Hebert draws a foul. Fourth team foul on the Indians. Only the first foul on Mazzella. Cougars have not helped themselves at the foul line tonight. They should be leading by a few baskets right now if they'd made their foul shots. Timeout. Blue ball. 35-34, Peru leads. 2:22 left in the game. Reverse, falls out. Coming up by Mazzella and in. And it's a 3-point lead for the Indians. Miller will bring it up. Finds Hebert. Hebert's shot falls off the rim. And we have a foul. Foul on Mazzella, her second. And Miller. Long two-pointer for Dominic. It's a one-point game again. She took the shot. She didn't back up, find that three-point line. Unless it's in the last moments of the game. You don't want to do that. You take the shot you got and don't look down at the floor to see where you are. Up to Hebert. They trade baskets. And it's Cougars' turn. And it's a one-point game again. Miller almost had a steal. 1:17 to go. Stolen away by Dominic. Miller tips it to Hebert. Hebert pops it in. Peru called the timeout before the Cougars did.
We tapped that right over to her like she thought she knew what she was doing.
There's your scoreboard. It's a one-point lead with 1 minute to go. Cougars on top. Stacey Dominic thought he had that timeout, but it was Hackett's timeout. Dave Lambert went over to the scorebook to make sure that it wasn't a Cougar timeout. And Peru almost taking the lead now. Nope, too strong. And we have a whistle travel. And the Cougar ball with 38 seconds and a one-point lead. Peru should not be fouling, on purpose at least. Hebert tries to dribble through. And we have, there's that timeout that Dominic wanted. We'll take it now. .25 on the shot clock. 30 on the game clock. And the Peru ball. So the Cougars give the ball to the Indians. 23 seconds to go. Indians down by a point. Basket. There's a block. I think by, I don't want to guess. Somebody in the Cougars with a hand in that ball, got a block on it. 10.1. Who will be looking to foul right away. Into Rabideau. Hackett saying fouler. I can't remember who the refs were, but they gave Orville Neto a foul from the bench because he hollered to his players to foul the other team in the closing seconds of the game. It's the only time I've ever seen that call. I don't think they would have made that call with most coaches, but they did it with Orville coaching, and you know that the coach wants to stop that clock, and you know the only way they're going to do it is to foul, obviously not intentionally or too hard. 6.5, Rabideau at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Here come the Indians. One-point ball game. Northeastern Clinton hangs on to take a 40-39 victory. They defeat the Peru Indians. And that's the way it was on this 4th day of January 2011. We're watching junior varsity girls basketball. Peru at Northeastern from beautiful downtown Champlain. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win, lose, or draw TV worthy of your support, Hometown Cable.